What if the future of America is not Silicon Valley, Wall Street, Washington, or Hollywood? What if it's the Great Lakes? What if, 500 years after the Declaration of Independence, the old Rust Belt becomes the most important region in North America? By the year 2276, Americans may look back and realize the Great Lakes were never the edge of the country's past. They were the beginning of its future. The Great Lakes, once treated as the damp attic of American industry, became the inland sea of a continental republic. Cleveland, Detroit, Buffalo, Toledo, Erie, Milwaukee, Chicago, Duluth, Toronto, Hamilton, Kingston, Montreal. Together they formed what later school books called the Freshwater Corridor. The continent had grown hotter, thirstier, more mobile, and more wary of its own earlier arrogance. The Great Lakes did not become important because they were nostalgic. They became important because they were fresh, navigable, inland, defensible, and surrounded by cities that already knew how to build, repair, ship, store, teach, and endure. That last word may be the key: endure. By 2276, a slower mode of movement does not necessarily mean an inferior one. A civilization that has spent centuries accelerating everything eventually learns that not all acceleration is freedom. Imagine a ferry terminal in 2276. It is where children learn to read the lakes before they learn to cross them, where travelers know the difference between the lakes in summer, in storms, in ice, and under the long gray lid of a November or a February. But the lakes have their own moods, wrecks, and their own histories. Long ago, men descended into ancient salt beds left by vanished seas, drilling and blasting road salt from caverns far below the lake. An inland sea above, a prehistoric sea below. The Freshwater Corridor in 2276 imagines a chastened country. A country less impressed by spectacle. A country that remembers skill. A country that treats water as precious. The Great Lakes were always there, immense and patient, while the country chased other forms of prestige. They watched industries rise, factories close. They froze, thawed, and waited. By 2276, perhaps Americans finally learned to see them for the greatness they had always carried in their name.